For the headset. That's what I'm for.
Beginning of this game.
Okay.
Number 12 for the Ravens. Ridley for his first foul. Papakanouzi misses his first attempt. And he drains the second. (14) has a foul. Papakanouzi for his first. And the Ravens have the ball at the baseline, and they're going to inbound the ball. It's into Miracle. Rodney Miracle with the ball, dribbling. Crawford, number 43, into one of the Ridley brothers. Setting it up, working around. That's Patel, trying to find some space. That's a three-point attempt. It's just short and picked up by number 23 for Nicholson, Patrick Quinn. Both teams are running a offensive motion offense. And the foul and the basket counts. Nicholson takes a 6-2 lead here with 2 minutes gone. Cohen Patrick to the line for his first shot for Nicholson. So 1-1. He misses his first, and we have a jump ball. Possession goes for the Ravens, and we have a substitution coming in. Number 22, Mac Walton, is in the game for number 12, Tristan Ridley. Ball into Crawford, over to Ridley. Puts the ball up. It's out. Fast break down the other way. It's a travel on 35. Nicholson inbounds the ball to number 30, Court. Aiden Crawford steps in and gets a steal for the layup. Just misses.
Good steal.
He got those hands from his mother once again. As his father's here broadcasting the game. The Ravens have the ball. Working it around. Picked off by number 1, Noble. An attempt for a three-pointer. They're kicking it out at high. Another three-point attempt missed. And a dribble out. The Ravens seem to be a little bit out of step right now. But then again, they played quite a few games in the last 2 weeks. And sometimes you have it, and sometimes you don't. And right now, Nicholson seems to be controlling the game. And that was short, and it's out of bounds, and it's the Ravens. And with 4:07 to go in the first quarter, we got a timeout, and it's 6-2 for the Crusaders. What do you think of the game so far?
So very low scoring, but might open up here soon.
If you were in the huddle right now, what would you be telling your team if you were on the Ravens? What would you be telling your team right now?
Just to keep playing hard defense and stick to the game plan. That's probably what I'd tell them.
Now, if you're coaching the Nicholson Catholic Crusaders, what would you be telling them?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Absolutely. Expert advice from a guy who's played high school basketball and was quite good, but hockey got in the way.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your game last night against the St. Michael's Buzzards in Toronto last night.
For the most part, it was pretty close. We were only up 2 going into the third, so.
You guys prevailed 5-0, correct?
Yeah, we had a big third period, which obviously rallied us to the win, but it was pretty close. High intensity, lots of hitting, but just keep winning. We're on a 10-game win streak, so.
That's a great thing to have going into the playoffs.
We're on fire right now, so.
That's awesome. Well, enough about hockey. We'll get back to that later.
Yeah.
And we'll get back into some basketball action here. Still waiting for the delay. Timeout Blue. Charged with the second timeout, so. A little bit of
I think they were waiting too long for the timeout. Took a little bit too much time.
That's what it seems to be, but then again, that's why we're here, and they're there. They seem to be seeking some clarification as to why they're getting a second charge out timed. But while they're doing that, talking to the referee, Coach Q is in talking to one of the Ridley brothers. So and it's ironic that the coach for the Ravens is an actual basketball referee himself.
Yeah.
So I think they're going over the clarification. Not quite sure. For those of you at home, it's 4 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nicholson's up 6-2. And we have a bit of a technical issue on how many timeouts are available. And we're back in. A bit of a break. Mac Walton with the ball out to Patel. Into Crawford. Crawford kicks it out to Rodney Miracle. Patel has the ball now. Out to the Ridley. And the layup is a little short.
Bit of contact there. Might have missed one.
There we go. Nicholson's a little short on that one. Transition. Number 30 with a block. We've got Rodney Miracle to the line to take his first shot. And he's a little short. Ball is up, and it's short, which is a turnover in basketball. Must hit the rim. For those of you not sure of the rule, it must hit the rim. For one, Noble penetrating the ball. Crawford with the steal, the dish off. Over to Mack. Tristan Ridley over to Patel for the three-point attempt. It's a little short. Crawford with the rebound. To Miracle, over to Patel. Into their big guy, Crawford. Mac Walton, the ball, working it around. They have 15 seconds left on the shot clock. And it's turned over. One off of number 35's leg on the dribble. And the shot clock is set back to 30 for Nicholson as they take it up the court. Number 30, Ethan Court, dribbling in to set up their offense. Over to Noble. Up the line right now is Jacob Noble for a free throw. He misses his first attempt. With 2:33 to go here, it's still 6-2. It's anybody's game. Second shot, getting ready. It's up, and it's short as well. The rebound is taken by Ridley. Ridley dribbles the ball up the court, off to Mac Walton. Dribbles in, lays it into Miracle, and it's blocked by number 30. Oh, he got a foul. That was Court with the foul. In my phys ed class, that wouldn't be a foul. But here in basketball, we actually have some pretty stringent rules and makes the game much fairer.
Oh.
He's short in the first one. Second one is up, and it's short as well. Nicholson picks the rebound up. Oh, it's stolen by Patel.
Nice steal.
He's been out for about a week with a second foul on number 30,
Oh,
Ethan Court. 2 quick fouls, and he's going to check it out of the game, and number 20 is in. That's Lees. Ryan Lees is in for the Crusaders. Patel goes to the line. And seems to be a bit of a lid on top of the rim. What do you think for the Ravens?
No one can find a bucket right now.
Someone needs to find something, and you know what? It's a final. There's no tomorrow, and these guys are they're a little bit tight. Both teams.
I think they should look for more layups instead of threes. I feel like they're both shooting
Yes.
outside shots. I think
Old school basketball. Take it to the rim. Let's see what happens. We got a 3-point shot, and once again, you called it. And here we go. And one. Didn't make it. So.
That's what happens when you drive in.
That's right.
Get fouled, go to the line.
They call that in hockey. They call that dirty goals. Going to the net. A lot of people don't want to go there.
He's got to make these, though. They've missed I think their last couple.
They've missed their last 6, I believe.
Yeah,
so it would be a good and opportune time to get themselves back into the game, change the flow a bit. There's one. Ridley makes his first. Now 6-3 with 1:42 to go. Second shot is up, and it's in as well. Closing the gap, 6-4. Noble's dribbling the ball up for the Crusaders. Check closely. We're 23 with the ball. 25. That was Brady with an attempt where he missed.
Nice move.
He's got to go up for the rebound, which he's done. And he's put it back up, and now it's a tie game with 1:15 to go in the first quarter.
See, that's how you do it right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe they heard me.
I think they did. Here's another drive to the hoop, and there we go. We've got a turnover. We've got some points here in the last minute. Very exciting. Wide open, and Rodney, I think he was going to take the shot before the ball was in his hands. 56 seconds to go. We've got a foul on.
And another drive.
22 fouls on Mac Walton. It's 10-6, and it's a one shot. There we go. The rebound is taken by number 35, Caleb Ridley.
Oh, move that.
Rodney over to Crawford. Crawford in for two. Bring the game within 2 points for the Ravens. Crusaders are on top with 30 seconds to go. That's a 2-point attempt. 2-point attempt is good.
Nice
17 seconds.
23.
Ridley with the shot. And that's the quarter. Nicholson leading 12-8 at the end of the first quarter. want to thank Trevor Hoskin for joining us in the first quarter. And we've got a new guest who I know quite well through baseball, as my son played in the Melrose Baseball League. And a former teammate. So feel free to introduce yourself. Tell us a little about yourself while we're waiting for the start of the second quarter.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Crawford. I'm Shelby Mumby, and I play for the Ravens girls basketball. Yeah, Eastside's a pretty good team, and we're doing very well. Just kind of keep up with their defense and their offense and just kind of pass the ball around.
Yeah. We watched in the last couple minutes of that game. It certainly went from a very low-scoring affair to quick turnovers, high tempo, driving the ball to the hoop, and both teams were successful. So the three-point stuff from outside wasn't really working, and both coaches changed their tactics and making it a little more exciting game. It's basically a two-possession game at this point. It's still early. Anything can happen, especially when you get into foul trouble. And I think both teams are already into foul trouble. So you got to kind of go with what you got on the bench, try to overcome the tide as the game goes on, and see who can survive at the end. You certainly don't want to foul out in the third quarter.
Nope, do not want to do that.
Number 14, Papakanouzi inbounds the ball to number 1, Noble. Papakanouzi, the shot is short. And ball has been brought in. And Ridley with another basket. He's starting to find his form here.
Yep.
He's starting to find his form.
Once he finds that sweet spot, he'll be good to go.
Yeah. And we've got a foul, I think, on number 2. Number 2. So Papakanouzi is going to inbound the ball again for the Crusaders. Into Noble. Back to Papakanouzi. The outside, he drives to the hoop, and it's rejected.
By Tristan Ridley.
By Tristan Ridley, absolutely. His brother's back in the game.
Yep.
I believe he had two fouls at the start of the game, so
those two boys can surely play.
They certainly can. Working it around. And the ball is out of bounds. It's the Ravens as it went off of Papakanouzi's ankle after the steal.
The Ravens are surely finding their spot to go.
Yeah. But like I say, it's a long game, so anything can happen. You go on a bit of a run, you can definitely change the tone of the game. Because the game yesterday against Trenton was quite close for the first quarter, and then the Ravens took over. I'm not certain as to what happened in the Nicholson game last night, but all indications, if you win a game by 30, 35 points, you've probably pulled away fairly quick.
Very quickly.
Three-pointer by Noble, number 1. It's now 15-10 with 6:40 to go. Two-point attempt, and it's in. And that is Caleb Ridley. His brother's number 12, Tristan. Tristan has the shorter hair.
Yep.
Noble with the ball at the top of the three-point line. Over to number 23, short. And Mac Walton with the rebound. Battle of the boards here. Inside. And we've got a foul. We got a foul on number 14, it looks.
Caleb Ridley taking some 2 shots for the Eastside Ravens.
I think the foul was on number 25. That would be Kevin Brady. And he's been replaced by number 31, Davis, Noah Davis. So some teams are entering into some foul trouble, which in basketball is a huge element
Yep.
in the game. Now it's 15-13 with 6:03 to go. And
I think there was a line violation with Ridley's last shot.
did the basket count? That's what we're trying to figure out. The score might be inaccurate. It's 15-13 according to the clock. And another attempt by the Crusaders is shut down by Mac Walton and Caleb Ridley. Number 23, Cowan Patriquin. At the line right now is Caleb Ridley to take 2 shots. Misses his first attempt. Second attempt is good. You bring it within 1. It's 15-14 with 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first half. 3-point attempt up. It's short this time. Inbounded back, and the turnover goes to the Ravens. And I believe we have a timeout for Nicholson. So, tell us a little bit about your baseball experience playing in the Melrose League, in a guys' league.
Well, I grew up at Melrose. Always had a love for baseball. My dad grew up playing it. Me and my sisters both grew up playing it. And honestly, we fell in love with the playing ball, just because not a lot of girls get to have the chance to be able to play with boys.
Yeah, for hardball, for sure, absolutely.
Yep. And there was only 2 girls in the whole South Hastings baseball league were able to play with the older men, and one of them was my aunt and another girl.
You're talking about the South Hastings Baseball League?
Yep.
I played for LATA, just so you know, way back in the day. That's the oldest baseball league in North America, amateur baseball league. Bet you didn't know that, did you?
Nope, I didn't.
One of their big alumni, Bobby Hull, played for Point Anne way back in the day.
Yep. My dad used to play for Ewans.
Ewans Pole Line Construction.
Yep.
They were the team to beat when I played, that's for sure.
Yep.
I really enjoyed my time. I played with Boyd Sullivan. We played for the LATA. We played for LATA. Anyways, back to the basketball game. And Nicholson is up by 1 with 5:36 to go. And Mac Walton is going to inbound the ball for the Ravens. And we're back. Work the ball inside. Mac Walton backs up a little bit short with Tristan Ridley, or Caleb Ridley. Get them always mixed up. Now that was Tristan with the basket. Now it's 16-15. First lead in a while for the Ravens. But like any team, you got to manage your bench well. There's a turnover right there. Patel with the ball. He certainly is helping the Ravens today.
Yep.
He's been out for a week since the tournament at Holy Cross last week, where he was injured. Another foul. I'm not sure who the foul was on, but it's a 2-shot foul. Number 14, Greg Papacanuzzi, is at the line. In the game is CJ Kerslake. CJ is a ball of energy. He plays the game fast and hard.
He may be tiny, but he does have power.
Yes, and he works hard.
Very hard.
But today he's playing the big dogs. Nicholson Catholic College Crusaders are at the line, down by 1. And now the game is tied, 16 apiece. Second shot coming up And it's good. Nicholson takes the lead by 1. 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go.
Pass.
CJ Patel with a 3-point attempt. It's a little short, a little wide. Back out. This is Kerslake. 2-point attempt. Oh, this is pretty scrappy basketball, but that's okay. That's okay. That means these boys are competing hard, and both teams are evenly matched as far as the talent goes. Both very well coached, very athletic teams.
CJ up with the layup.
CJ paying instant dividends on offense. With 4:03 to go, it's the Ravens up by 1, 18-17. Papakanuse with the ball, drives to the hoop, dishes off to 23. Shot, the rebound is taken, and it's off Nicholson. And Mac Walton is there with the referee to inbound the ball for the Ravens.
Tristan Ridley bringing the ball up to half court. And passing it on to Rodney Miracle.
Out to Patel. Over to Mac Walton, over to Kerslake. Kerslake dribbling over to Patel. Swinging around this motion offense. Taking an attempt, a little bit short. He's got a bit of a jump ball, and I believe the possession is going purple. East side has the ball. 3:27. It's a back and forth game here. Inbound the ball. It's a 3-point attempt by Kerslake. He's short. Rebound it's off of number 14, Papakanuse.
Back
Off his
into
shin.
Mac Walton.
Back out to Mac Walton. You're getting the hang of this. Keep going. You call the next little bit of action. My throat's really sore. Here we go.
Mac Walton waiting, passing it to
Patel.
Patel.
It's Nicholson's ball. Last one to touch it was number 12,
Tristan Ridley.
Tristan Ridley. With 3:16 to go. Still a 1-point game. Nicholson coming up the floor. Number 1 with the ball, Jacob Noble. Dribbling it in. 3-point attempt. It's
Just
short.
short.
It's short. And it's off of Nicholson, they're claiming.
Oh, hey, fellas, hey, hold on.
Here we go. The ball's back in the game.
Tristan Ridley going up.
And Ridley.
Passing it to CJ, who's going to pass it
Kerslake
to
over to Mac Walton. It's been to Patel. He throws up some oh my goodness.
That
Bit
was
of a circus shot, but hey, it worked. It worked. Noble dribbling the ball down the court. Dishing it off to number 20, Lees. And it's a turnover with 2:30 to go in the first half. Ravens up by 3, 20-17, and we've got a timeout called by Nicholson.
Ravens really showed their true colors here.
They're starting to
Spring.
spring. And speaking of spring, this weekend, it's a reminder to all of the people out watching the game tonight that it's spring forward with the clocks, I believe, at Sunday morning at 2 o'clock. So you're going to lose 1 hour during the spring break. I want it back, but we'll get it back in the fall. So just a little public service announcement reminder that on Sunday, 2 a.m., turn your clocks forward. On that note, guess what's playing after this game?
Our senior Ravens and Centennial.
Centennial, yeah, that should be another great game. And what's your prediction on that one?
I kind of feel like our senior Ravens will bring home the win.
There you go. Well, hopefully, this game is an exciting game, and it's far from being anywhere near over. And
The boys are really pulling it together.
yeah. So it is the Ravens ball with 2:30 to go. The Ravens are up 20-17. And Rodney Miracle dribbling the ball up the court. Off to Kerslake. Over to Ridley, and he puts it back up.
Oh, and there's a foul. Oh.
I'm not sure who the foul was on.
Neither do I.
Here we go. 2:20 to go. Inbound the ball. That's Mr. Court dribbling the ball up for the Crusaders. Rips it off. Papa Canuzzi. Into
Boys
number
need to
23 where it's blocked. And we got another foul.
Oh, and I think 22.
Mac Walton with another foul. You got to play to the level the officiating will allow, in whatever sport you're playing. If they're going to call a tight game, you have to be aware of that. And as you can tell, it's been going back and forth. Even the fouls have been going back and forth.
The score is 20-17 for our Eastside Ravens.
With 2:08 to go, and they missed both free throws. And Ridley up to Mac Walton. They're going to work. Oh, down low to Patel, and it's an easy layup for Patel. 22-17 with 1:55 to go. Noble dribbling the ball into Papa Canuzzi. He's driving the lane, and I'm at a bit of a loss for words.
Yep.
Oh, they
There's
got a technical.
It's a technical for Tristan Ridley.
They have a conference on the mound here. Officials seem to be trying to figure out the clarification on the call.
Oh, did he? So he was arguing with the ref. I don't know what it was about.
He makes one. Makes his second of three.
14's a very powerful player for Nicholson here.
That's Papa Canuzzi, yes. His name has a great ring.
Yes, it does.
It was hard to figure out at the beginning, but once you say it enough times, he gets the ball a lot.
And Patel has the rebound.
Patel has the ball. Up to one of the Ridleys. Over to the Miracle. Drives the hoop. A little bit hard. It's up back again. He makes the rebound.
And that's Rodney Miracle.
He's a very raw player. He's not super polished, but he tries hard.
Yep.
He's one of our running backs on the junior football team. He's a gamer, that's for sure. He's driving the lane. And the ironic part there is that looked like a foul, and the last one didn't.
Yep.
Anyways, they're trading off now. I think they're going to let the boys play.
There's Caleb
There we
Ridley
go.
going up for a
26-19 with 48 seconds to go. Nichols can dribble the ball up. The shot clock's at 25 with 40 seconds to go in the first half. Court dishes it off to Noble. You see, there we go. It seems to be the tide has turned on the fouls here in the last minute.
Yep.
30 seconds to go. So Nicholson's going to inbound the ball. Papakanuzzi. And they got a set play here. Going to work it with under 30 to go. Yeah, it's blocked. Rodney Miracle with a, like I said, he's quite raw. And the other problem with a lot of these kids, they haven't played basketball
In
in a couple of years. So, and with only about a 10-game schedule, they have to basically either be playing club basketball a lot, or like basically specializing, or you're playing in high school. So. Caleb Ridley with the ball with 23 seconds to go. Up to Rodney Miracle. He's going to drive the hoop. Kerslake dishing it out. 12 seconds to go. 3-point attempt throwing, and it's short. 4 seconds to go. He's going to throw up one from the cheap seats. It's up. It's not in. Well, thank you very much for showing up this quarter, and
You're welcome.
right now it's 26-19 for the Ravens at half.
Welcome to Tech. This is where we make things happen. We have construction, automotive, manufacturing, and CommTech. Let's take a tour of the facilities.
Okay, we're back with 35 seconds to go in the halftime. The score is 26-19 for the hometown Ravens over their crosstown rivals, the Nicholson Crusaders. And it's been a heck of a game so far. What are your thoughts?
The game's it's going. Our Ravens need to keep their hands up and not trying to get so many fouls or technicals. Honestly, just kind of keep playing the way they're playing, but just kind of leave it out on the court.
Absolutely. So Nicholson's getting ready to go. And it's white ball.
Number 14 is going to be passing it in.
And his name, I've been butchering it all game, and my apologies. It's Greg Papakanousis. I probably have mispronounced it again, but he said just call me Poppy. So we're going to call him Big Poppy. And Big Poppy just scores right there with his first basket of the second half to bring the game into a 5-point advantage for the Ravens.
Oh, a turnover from
Turnover.
Mr. Mac Walton.
Yeah. Number 30, Court, bringing the ball up the court into Noble. Noble drives in, tries to go through defenders, and it's taken down
22
by Mac Walton.
Rebound.
Right at the press. It's dished off to Rodney.
There's a foul.
Perfect.
Rodney Miracle taking 2 shots, I believe.
Rodney Miracle.
Number 30's out. Number 34
Court
is
is out, and number 34 is Julian, I believe. Last name is Julian. Jonah. Miracle misses his first attempt. And the shot is up, and it's short.
Both teams are playing very, very well in the second quarter of this game.
It's early. It's early in the third quarter. Nicholson's had the only basket so far. Bring the game to 5 points.
There's a screen there.
Working it out on the outside. Working their motion offense. Big Poppy is in, but he got charged with a travel. And very nice kid. I spoke to him at halftime. He's a very, very nice kid, and he's a heck of a ball player.
Yes, he is.
Ravens take the ball up the court.
Passing it to Ridley.
Ridley's going to drive the hoop. And he's a little short. I believe he was worried about getting another offensive foul. So he kind of took a little bit off that. Back up. That's number 23 with a basket. That's Patrick Quinn. And we got a reach-in foul on number 1. So it's a 3-point game right now. Nicholson scored 5 points so far, and the Ravens have yet to respond. Patel in, and it's a basket. Like a hot knife through butter, that play. He sliced and diced, went down the middle, made the layup. We got a reach foul in, I think, on number 1. Oh, no, it's the opposite. We got a foul.
I think number 14.
Kerslake with the ball. Bringing the ball up court is Caleb Ridley.
The boys are definitely getting a feel for this game now.
Yes.
Kind of a rough start, but they're finally ordering up to
Oh,
it.
Kerslake drives the hoop, and a foul on Nicholson. Tide seems to be turning in the foul categories. Because right now we've got 4 team fouls for Nicholson and 0 for the Ravens. With a 5-point lead with 6:05 to go. Ravens up 28-23. Kerslake at the line. Ball is up, and it's good.
That's his first one.
Kerslake to take his second attempt. It's up, and it's a little bit hard, and the ball is poked forward, and the last person to touch the ball was number 14, according to the referee.
And it's
And
Ravens.
it's the Raven ball underneath the basket. If they can capitalize here, wow, a bit of a turn of events. Here they go, and it's a lay-in, and it's a layup by Ridley. 31-23 with 5:57 to go in the third quarter. Lots of basketball to play here. Nicholson with the ball. Run into a wall. Big Poppy back out. Number 34 with a 3-point attempt. It's short. They're kicking it back out. Number 23 into Big Poppy. He makes it. He makes it. 2 more points for the Crusaders.
Walton passing it into Ridley. Ridley taking up to the court.
Working that motion offense, kicking it out. Almost, just a little short. And the Crusaders with the ball. 3-point attempt. It's short, picked up by Patel.
Passed over to Ridley. Ridley's taking it up the court.
He's going to work the ball around, run that motion offense. Over to Mac Walton. Mac Walton over to Kerslake. Kerslake dribbling. Lost control. He lost his dribble. Over to Patel, who dribbles the ball. Oh, we've got
And we have a foul.
foul.
2 shots for number 2.
For 2. 2 for 2. Let's see if he goes 2 for 2.
Hopefully.
We've got 2 players in now for the Crusaders. We've got number 30, Mr. Court, Ethan Court, and
25.
number 25 is back in the game. That's Kevin Brady. Tell is a little short on that one. It's 31-25 with 4:41 to go. The second shot is up, and it's good.
Makes it.
And the ball's back in. Court's dribbling the ball up. Their quarterback in here.
Our east side bench giving them some courage to play good defense.
Absolutely. Coming in from the, it's back up. It's a little bit hard. Rebound is good for Nicholson, but it's picked off
By Mac
by
Walton.
Mac Walton. And Ridley takes the ball up.
Passing
He's
it
definitely the general out there. He's able to kind of control
He has
what's
a feel
happening.
for the game.
He does. 4 minutes to go. It's 32-25 for the Ravens. Nicholson penetrating. Big Poppy
The
just a
shot-
little bit wide.
the miss.
Back up again, and I think we have a foul. 2 shots, I believe, on
And I think he's
number
hurt.
23. Number 23 got a body foul. And Big Poppy's ready. He's a tough player. He's got 2 shots from, in the old days, they called that the charity stripe. Because you're basically giving the opposition a free opportunity to shoot. That's why they call them the free throws. And he makes it. It's now 32-26 with 3:53 to go.
Nicholson is fighting their way back.
They absolutely are. And this kid's a gamer. Big Poppy up, and he drains the second one. 32-27, 5-point game.
Rodney Mayer close out, and Theo Lavender is now in.
Theo will give them some spark.
With his nice curly hair.
Yes. He's got a wicked fro. But as we go, Kerslake over to Ridley. And he takes control of the offense. Kerslake working it in. Ridley with the rebound. Puts it back up, almost in. Number 30, Court, takes the rebound. He's controlling his team, telling them to settle down as they dribble up the court. Setting up on offense. Over to Noble. Noble into Patrick Quinn. Patrick Quinn with a shot, and it's just a little hard off the backboard. Ridley with the rebound, and he's taking the ball up the court for the Ravens.
Ridley passing it
2:59 to go,
Mac.
32-27.
Back to Ridley, over to Lavender.
Lavender throws up
to
a
the
bit of a
shot.
prayer there. Bit of a prayer.
And Nicholson has the ball.
With 2:42 to go, 32-27. Court with the ball. Over to Brady. Brady penetrates.
23 has it.
I believe that's Patrick Quinn.
Yep.
Big Poppy. Court.
There's a screen.
1 second left on the shot clock.
Oh,
And the possession arrow is pointing that way. It's Nicholson ball, I believe. It's a possession. Theo's back out.
Rodney's back in.
Rodney's back in. Gave us a nice valuable minute and a half there. Theo Lavender, a grade 9. Went to OFSA in cross country, finished in the top 50, by the
Yes.
way. Heck of an athlete.
Very good team play for our Ravens.
Rodney Miracle with the travel. Once again, it's a 5-point game, 32-27 with 2:01 to go. Nicholson with the inbound. Noble to Court. And Ethan Court is dribbling the ball up for Nicholson as they set their offense up.
Passing it over to number 1.
Number 1, over to Big Poppy.
Back to number
Out
1.
over to Court.
Back to 30.
Nice fake.
30 goes
Drives
up.
the hoop. A little
Oh.
bit short. And it's
Patel
picked up
gets
by
it.
Patel. Taken
Passes
by
it to
Ridley. They're trying to set up. Oh, nice Euro step. It's in. 34-27 with 1:30 to go. Court is dribbling the ball up for the Crusaders. Noble has the ball. Waiting for his opportunity. It seems to be open. It's cut off, and there's a foul
There
on
was a
number 1.
hole.
It's a bit of a hole. He grabbed his jersey. The video don't lie.
Nope.
1:20 to go here. 34-27. And they've got an inbound play. 1:17 to go. Out of bounds. Number 25. Brady stepped out of bounds before he made the attempt to shoot. East Side basketball with 1:14 to go. It's 34-27. Kerslake with the ball. Dishes
Passing
off
it
to Mac.
Walton. Passes it to Patel.
The motion was not motioning.
No.
And now it seems to be.
Ridley
It's
going up.
Ridley
and
up.
it's in.
Another 2 points. 36-27 with under 50 seconds to go. Court is calling out to his teammates the play that they're going to select next. We've got an illegal screen.
Yep.
43.9 seconds to go. It's 36-27.
14 on Nicholson had the foul.
That's Big Poppy.
Yep.
My apologies to his parents.
Very
He's
difficult
a
last
wonderful
name.
young man. Like I said, I spoke to him at halftime. He's a great kid.
Rodney up.
Rodney
Oh.
throws up a bit of a bomb there.
Yep.
And
Right into the mats.
40 seconds to go, 36-27. Nicholson is going to inbound the ball. Big Poppy.
Passing it into
To
20
Court.
or 30.
Ethan Court. Noble with the ball, waiting for something. We have a white. 21. Number 1, I believe. Number 1.
I think
foul.
so.
Kerslake. think that's his second, possibly his third. Probably his second. With 27 seconds to go, 36-27. And no shot clock.
Our east side bench giving the boys lots of support.
There we go. Oh, we've got, oh, that was a bit of a jungling act. Big Poppy's up. Unfortunately, the foul on 35, Ridley, Caleb Ridley, and he's out
Number
for the last. We got
32,
Lachlan.
Lachlan.
Lachlan Stewart is in the game for number 35 with 14 seconds to go.
36-27.
Big Poppy with his first shot.
Shoot and a miss.
We'll see who wins the battle of boards here. As the ball goes up. And it's in. So 36-28. And Patel with the ball. They're a bit of a press. They broke the press, but they didn't. Gonna maybe.
Oh.
And one. Six seconds to go.
Press.
6 seconds to go, 36-30, and another opportunity to make it a 5-point game. Noble with his free throw, and he makes it. Nicholson within 5.
Nicholson's putting up a good fight
Full
to come
court
back.
press. 2, 1, and that's the quarter. Score 36-31. Going into the final quarter, it's a 5-point game. Ravens on top. Nicholson close behind.
Yep.
What's your prediction?
I think our Eastside Ravens are going to pull it off in the last quarter. Nicholson's putting up a very good fight. Shortly coming up to us.
I think a lot of it's got to do with the foul situation.
Yes.
Both teams are in foul trouble. And unfortunately, unlike in hockey where you can get multiple penalties, you can coming back into the game. Basketball, you get 5 at the amateur level, and you have to manage that bench. So it's anybody's game right now, anybody's game.
Mr. Crawford, what would you say to both of the teams if you were in that huddle?
I would be talking to my team if I'm with Nicholson and say, be patient. We've got guys on this team that can play. And if we force those guys into situations that they don't want to be in, like in foul trouble, you know, some guys might have to play a little soft in this last 8 minutes just because they don't want to foul out of the game. They might give up some baskets due to that fact. So I would tell those guys that's, you know, keep running what's working. And then the east side, it's basically defend, and
keep your hands up.
Make good good choices on offense instead of just throwing up balls for nothing.
Yep. And keeping your hands up.
Absolutely on defense. No jumping. Don't
No.
jump. Jumping's good in volleyball.
Yes.
Okay. Nicholson's got east side has got a very small group of 5 out here right now because of foul troubles.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Noble passing it in.
Noble with the ball. It's into court, and less than 8 to go. 5-point game. Working it in inside. It's a 3-point attempt. It's a little bit hard. A 2-point attempt. It's there. Now it is a 3-point game. Got the ball. Oh, fortuitous bounce for Mac Walton. Back up. Kerslake. A little bit disorganized on the Raven end. 3-point lead right now for the for the
14.
Ravens over the Crusaders with 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go. It's basically a one-possession game right now.
There's a screen.
Set a screen. We certainly have the height advantage right now.
Yep.
And guys are in unfamiliar situations. They're not quite sure what they're to do.
Looks like our Ridley brothers are coming in.
Yes. And the ball is stolen by Noble. Kicks it out to number 23, Patriquin. Over to court, back to Big Poppy. Big Poppy. And the ball's turned over. Kerslake, the Euro step, makes
There
a basket.
he goes.
Timely basket as the game was getting tight. 38-35. One possession game with 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Nicholson with the ball, three-point attempt. It looks like it's going to be long.
Short.
And the Ridley brothers are back into the game. These guys, valuable guys off the bench that have come in, taking 2 minutes time off so we can save the dynamic duo. Better opportunity, less fouls. We've got a bit of a problem with the clock.
The Ridley brothers do play better together.
Absolutely. I believe they practice together at home, so chances are they probably know what each guy's going to do.
Yep.
They have a passion for this game, and we try to get them out for football because they would be great athletes as either receivers or defensive backs, and they were like, no, we're basketball guys. And we said, okay, and they're definitely showing it right now. With 6 minutes and 3 seconds to go, it's a three-point game. Ravens up 38-35. And the referees are discussing something that is esoteric.
Yeah.
I.e., I have no idea, because I'm not in that club. Anyways.
Oh, Tristan's out and Miracle's in.
I believe there was a problem with fouls, so I believe he's fouled out. Possibility. The foul is on number 1. With 5:55 to go, it's a three-point game.
Looks like Walton's going to be passing it in the ball.
Absolutely. He's going.
Ooh.
It's fallen down.
The line jumped up at him.
Yep. Sniper got him. It's Court with the ball at the top. And the Big Poppy back to Court, and he's dropped the ball, and it's, millimeters. I'm going to say millimeters for being an over and back.
Turnover over to Rodney, passing it to Ridley. Ridley taking it up.
Block on number 30, Court. And looks like number 20 is going to go into the game for Court. Ethan Court, I'm not sure how many fouls he's had. Number 20 is in. Ryan Lees is in for the Crusaders. And 5:25 to go. It's 38-35 for the Ravens.
Caleb Ridley having his 2 shots here at the foul line.
We'll see how he does. First one is good. 4 points. It's now a 2-possession game. And the second one is good. It's a 5-point lead. 5:24 to go.
40 to 35.
It's going to be a battle to the end.
3-point.
3-point attempt, and it's off. Nicholson and the ball. The referee pointed the other direction. It's Nicholson ball.
See
They
what
kick it out.
and the shot up.
Two-point attempt is short.
Ridley has the rebound.
Dribbles the ball up the court.
Passes it to number 2.
Tell. Mac Walton into Kerslake. It's rejected. Patel with a
Interception.
interception, but he knocks the ball out of bounds. It's going to be an inbound pass on the sides for the Crusaders with 4:49 to go.
And I think our Eastside Ravens is taking a timeout.
Calling a timeout. Well, 5-point lead with under 5 to go. This will be exciting.
Very.
Unlike the last 2 games that were basically, close at half and then turned into blowouts, unfortunately, for the losing teams. This game is going to come down to the last couple of possessions. So if a team goes on a run here quick, though, they can close it. They can make it difficult. So what are you telling your Nicholson Crusaders to do right now? Down by 5.
I think what I would say is to tell them to try to get open more. Kind of know where you are, know your placements, pass more, cut after you pass. Just kind of get closer to the net.
Make yourself open and available and in a good shooting position if that's the opportunity. And I think that's what
Yep.
the Ravens are going to do the same thing, and they have to concentrate on staying out of the foul trouble. So 4:49 to go, 40-35 for the Ravens over the Crusaders in the Bay of Quinte Junior Boys Final. It's an exciting game. It's been back and forth all night. Number 20, Ryan Lees is going to inbound the ball for the Crusaders. Picked off by Patel, but maintained by Noble. Noble over to Patriquin. Patriquin, Big Pappy with a rebound. It's a 3-point attempt. It's also a little too wide, and it's going to be the Ravens' ball with 4:33 to go. 5-point lead, 40-35. And the Ravens are going to bring the ball up. They're going to do a 2-on-1 here. Rodney throws the ball away. I believe he rushed that pass a little bit, but hey, it's junior boys basketball. This isn't the NBA.
Nope. Our Ravens boys just need to keep calm and play the game.
Absolutely.
Keep playing the way they're playing.
And Nicholson has to keep fighting and clawing back to get into the game, to get in closer. And they have the guns to do it, for sure.
Ridley got the rebound, passed over to Mac. Mac passed it back to Ridley, and Ridley's going up the court. Oh.
With under 4 minutes to go, it's still a 5-point game.
Oh.
Blue ball. Blue ball. That could almost been an offensive charge on number 1, as both of the Ravens had their feet firmly planted. And here we go. And they missed.
Layup.
Now it's a 3-point game. That's foul. It's an inbound for the Ravens.
Mac Walton passing it into Caleb Ridley,
Caleb Ridley.
taking it up the court. Boys can take all they can.
Nicely defended. It's off. Nicholson out of bounds. It's Raven ball inbound underneath. Mac Walton will get the ball from the referee.
No. Rodney going up.
Rodney back up. Very scrappy here. 3-point game with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go.
The intentions are high.
Let's see if they can bring it to in one or tie the game here. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Throw one up, and it's just a little off.
Ridley got the rebound.
Finds Patel wide open.
Oh,
There's a foul.
there's going to be two
shots. And the foul is on number 20, I believe. 20. Foul's on Ryan Lee. 2:47 to go. It's 40-37. The Ravens going to the free throw line. Jasmeet
Oh,
Patel misses the first attempt. And
second shot.
it's up. It's good. Now it's a 4-point game. So 2 possessions either way. A 3-pointer.
2 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
This game is far from over. Rebound.
By Caleb Ridley. Passing it up to Rodney Miracle.
It's in to Kerslake.
Up
Patel.
to Patel.
Throws it up.
Oh.
It's out of bounds. It's going to be blue ball for the Ravens with 2:24 to go.
20,
It's a 4-point game, 41-37.
number 22, Mac Walton.
Number 25, Kevin Brady's now into the game for number 34, Julian. 2:24 to go. It's anybody's game. Inbound pass. It did not work very well for the Ravens, but the Crusaders capitalize on the possession. And a block. A lovely block by Caleb Ridley. As they break the press. Got 2 minutes to go. The shot clock is their friend right now.
Yes.
Work that ball around.
Shot up by Ridley.
It's short. So 30 seconds. Possession, here we go. Nicholson's up the floor, 1:45 to go. He misses the layup. Kerslake with the ball, and the possession arrow is going the
our
east side
Ravens.
Ravens. Just so you know, I went to Nicholson for a little while, grade 9, 10, and 11. So I feel for both schools.
I think my parents went there too
There
for
you
a
go.
bit.
Probably did. If they're from the Reed area,
Yep.
yes, chances are good. We got a foul, and the basket is not good. With 1:32 to go,
Number
it's 41-37. Number 20 is Ryan Lees. He's going to go to the line with 1:32 to go. See if he can bring the Crusaders closer. First shot is just a little hard.
with 1 minute and 32 seconds to go.
4-point game. A 4-point game. That is a hold. If the referee did not see it.
Oh, 2 shots. So 35 is out and 32 is in, I believe.
That's Lachlan Stewart.
So timeout for
Timeout
our Ravens.
for the Ravens. 1:24 to go. 41-37.
Very close game.
This is the fun part about basketball. When you get near the end of the game, it turns into a foul fest
Yes.
when you're behind to try and make up the lead. Try to foul the person who's probably the least gifted as a foul thrower,
Yes.
free throw shooter. So when I played, they tried to get me a lot because I couldn't score.
So you're kind of like the target?
I would probably be on the bench, so it would go after someone else. But
So kind of like a water boy.
no, a little bit more. A little bit more.
Oh.
My basketball career, just so everybody knows that's out there tonight, consisted of one game at Nicholson in grade 9. But I found a love in track and field, and I ended up going Division I in track and field, and loved my experience in the USA.
That's good.
And where I got to actually really start to love the game of basketball, watching our team. It was phenomenal to watch those athletes. Became friends with a number of guys on the team, and great memories at Drake University in Des Moines, Iowa. Okay, we're back. It's 1:24 to go. Nicholson's shooting 2. It's 41-37. And the first one's good. 3-point game.
Our senior Ravens cheering on our junior Ravens.
It's back. It's wide.
Mac Walton got the
It's off. It's, the ball is going the
2.
Ravens' way. This Mac Walton made a very smart play before his feet hit the ground. He bounced it off number 25 to gain the possession. .110 to go. That's 41-38.
Very, very close game here.
The inbound, it's going to come down to a couple of inbound plays here. They're gonna press like crazy to get that ball back.
Yep.
Kerstlake with the ball. Threw it away, but Rodney Miracle dishing it away. Foul on number 14. Big Poppy.
I think that's very close to.
It's either his 4th. It's got to be his 4th.
Yep.
Very, very smart player. With 1 minute to go, Kerstlake to the line. It's 41-38 Ravens. 1:02 to play. Very entertaining junior boys. Bay Aquini final. And in a normal year, these guys will be playing next week in CASA for an opportunity to go to offset. But this year, since there's no CASA and no offset, this is the last game. So it's all on the line.
Yep. Number 1 got his first shot in.
Kerstlake for the second attempt.
Oh.
It's short. The Ravens get the ball back. Could be a 3-point. Almost. 54 seconds to go. We're going to let them come up the court.
Oh.
Picked it off. They're going to have to foul him or get the ball back on a possession. And they turn the ball over. It's going to be possibly a layup. 37.9 seconds to go. It's 42-40. A turnover.
I think that's a timeout.
Timeout, I believe Nicholson with 37.2.
East side took a timeout.
I think what they want to do is possibly talk over what's going to happen after the possession.
Yep, with 37
7.9.
seconds.
This is a very entertaining game. Entertaining indeed, 37.9. The fouls in the second half are 5 for Nicholson, team fouls, and 3 for the Ravens. So no team is in the bonus. Now, can you tell us the new rule? Is it an 8-second rule to get to half now?
I'm pretty sure it is an 8-second rule.
Used to be 10.
Yep.
Back in the old days, they had you could take an hour to get up there. To watch the evolution and the history of basketball evolve to where it is now and the quality of the players. This junior final is comparable to when we were in high school, with the exception of the odd kid. This is the caliber of talent that was there in the senior boys. So the evolution of the game of basketball has certainly taken off with the Raptors and their success, and kids all want to play the game. So we're back with 37.9 to go, 42-40. Number 23, Patrick Quinn, with his first shot. And he makes it.
So it's
Here they go.
41-42, very tight game.
There they go. Red ball. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but 26.7 to go. Uh-oh, it's going to come down to the last possession. We got a foul. 18 seconds to go.
Very, very tight game.
It is.
By only 1 point.
Yeah. And it's Brady for 2 shots. Aiden Crawford's now into the game for, and missed the first shot. Oh, we have a mistake by somebody. They got another shot. Even though he missed his first shot, the timer buzzed in while he was in the motion of shooting, so he gets another chance for 2 shots. And he missed. (42-41) with 18 seconds to go.
These boys better box out.
They're going to have to box out, and Nicholson's going to have to make this one. And it's wide. The ball is out of bounds. And a call by the referee that I'm not quite sure.
With 16.6 seconds to go.
That's a little suspect. I'm not here to say I'm a homer, but I'm not sure. I had a pretty good vantage point on that one. But anyways, they get paid money and I don't. Working it around with 12 seconds. Another short ball. Now, it's a jump ball. Another possession. .3 seconds to go.
Holy.
And this is what happens when you have that foul trouble. 42-41. Another timeout.
No, I'm talking with the boys behind you, not you two.
Timeout, 7.3 seconds to go. We've got team fouls are 5 and 5 apiece. 42-41. What are you telling Nicholson?
Honestly, keep their head in the game and kind of just pass around the ball and see what they can get.
7.3 seconds, though. They don't have a lot of time to do that, so they're going to probably set up some sort of a play where they can probably get a layup.
Yep.
That's my figure, because if you start taking a three-pointer at this point in the game, you've got to be bang on. But, hey, I'm not the coach. I'm just a phys ed teacher here at Eastside, enjoying the game. And
7.3 seconds
we
to
did
go.
say it was going to come down to the last possession, and
Yeah.
it certainly is. 7.3, 42-41, Eastside,
And it's our same 5 we've had on for a while.
with the exception of 43. He just came into
Yes.
the game. I don't recognize his last name.
Neither do I.
Neither do I. It's, of course, my son, who got his height from his mother. And they're about to inbound the ball. Inbound the ball. And it's going out. Hey, kick. Okay, Eastside has the ball with 5.7 seconds.
To go.
And another timeout, looks like.
Yep.
And the possession arrow is in favor of the Ravens. Now, remember we talked about the last minute of basketball and how long it takes?
Yep.
It always drove me crazy watching games when I didn't understand. Why is it taking so long?
No.
Because, especially if a team's down by 7 or 8 points and they want to get the ball back, they can foul, hope to get the situation of a 1-and-1 situation in the bonus, and then the team misses and they turn the ball back over. And watching it played at the Division I level in the NCAA, it's for real down there. And like I said, getting that great appreciation of watching great teams play in the Missouri Valley Conference. I became a basketball fan when I was down there.
We're going to this camera, right?
So, with 5.7 seconds to go, Eastside has the ball, 42-41. Drawing up something. And that's the timeout. It's over. And
Let's see what our Raven
see
boys
what
can
happens.
do. The nervousness and everything's rushing into them.
Absolutely. So Eastside has the ball.
Number 22 passing it in, Mac Walton.
Mac Walton. It's front court only, the referee says. 2.6 seconds to go. They fouled. They fouled because they need the ball back.
Yep.
And timeout Nicholson. They're going to try and freeze the shooter. It's a good, hey, if you've got the timeouts, you don't want to save them.
Nope.
It's not like you can go to the bank and take them out some other day. So 2.6 seconds to go, 1 point game. City championship bragging rights on the line.
Yep.
And it's coming down to this. I'm
is
sure the 800,000 people that are watching this game live on Ravens TV are enjoying the game and enjoying the broadcast.
Yes.
Because I'm having a blast. And no matter who wins this game, hey, it's been a heck of a championship. They'll be talking about this one for a while. And looks like the timeout's done. 2 shots.
For number 2.
Anish Patel. I don't think he's nervous at all. What do you
Nope.
think?
Well, there's some pressure on him.
Yeah, this is a big time. It's a big time, but he's a big time player. So we'll see what happens here as he throws up the first shot. And it drops. It drops. It's a 2-point game. And now they have to figure out what they're going to do here. If he makes it, then they've made
There
it.
it is.
Now, timeout. Looks like another timeout.
From Nicholson.
Nicholson. Timeout Nicholson, 2.6.
With
seconds to go. 44-41. This is when you
grab the popcorn.
grab the popcorn. Hey, I went to Nicholson. Every first Friday of each month, back when I was in high school, we used to have to go to the first Friday Mass. And right now, I think there's a whole bunch of people at Nicholson right now saying a nice prayer for the Crusaders.
Yep.
Because they got 2.6 seconds and they need some help. And wow. Once again, here we are at another timeout.
Yes.
Talking about what would you do? What would you do? Man, I think that you just have to play great defense. Don't get into a foul situation.
Keep your hands up.
Keep your hands up. If it's a 50-50 ball, yeah, this is going to be exciting. And as soon as the ball gets put into play, the clock will start. So,
all right, let's see what our Raven boys have to do.
I believe they're going to all play back here and let the ball come in. And they'll probably roll the ball up. Probably roll the ball. Oh, they're going to have this after
Looks
the
like
possession.
23
Yeah,
is
that's
gonna
right.
be
I forgot to
passing it
rule
in.
you when you call a timeout, it does come to the front court. so. And the ball is in. And it's short. And the game is over. The Ravens have prevailed. And they are Bay of Quinte champions in a heck of a game. 44-41.
It's a very good
win.
game.
And Nicholson, my goodness, they battled back. They had the heart of a lion today and just came up a little bit short. Both of these teams are very well coached. And congratulations to both teams, especially to the Ravens and their coaching staff. And, well, what more do you say? What more do you say?
Not much. All right, now they're going to get their medals.
Going to present the medals.
Okay, and we're back here with the ceremonies. That was a nail biter. My name is Mr. Doyle, filling in now for Mr. Crawford as he has to go off and teach. And I want to thank Mr. Saunders and Mr. Culp because they're doing double duty and allowing me to get out of class. Let's kind of listen in here for a moment.
Nothing going on.
Big hand for the Crusaders, absolutely. Boy, they don't go down easy, that's for sure. And that was an absolute nail-biter here. I've been behind the scenes while Mr. Crawford's been doing the announcing, but I'll tell you, everyone here on the crew weren't quite sure exactly how that was going to unfold, but it's been a great basketball game. And last night the senior games were playing with Nicholson, and again it was a nail-biter both games. But it goes to show you the tradition both these schools have here in basketball over the decades and so forth. So hats off to Nicholson, and I know that if Coach Burkett is listening to this broadcast right now over at Nicholson, I'll see you on the ski slopes in a few days. And again, I think the Nicholson, the whole program, of course, everyone understands that it's an amazing program, and it's not just 1 year, it is decade after decade. Eastside Ravens come out with a 3 points lead there. That was down to the seconds for sure. At one point I thought Nicholson was going to turn it around, but you know, it's great. I would say this is that COVID does not seem to be being a factor in the conditioning and the skill set with these players. We've been treated to just an amazing game. And just finishing handing out the medals to the Nicholson crew. Big round of applause, folks, for that. Okay, and the trophy now being handed out to the Ravens squad there. In case you didn't pick that up, Coach Wayne Myers said that the senior game is next, but I don't think either senior team would want to play go up against these two teams right now. That was nail-biter, a lot of skill, and the East Sides come out on top on this one, but we know from past that Nicholson quite often comes out on top. They've had more than their share. So it's just a treat to be able to watch two basketball teams go toe-to-toe. And again, the parents can't be here and the family and friends, so we're bringing this to you. I want a little shout out to the crew behind here, the Raven Television Club and the SHSM ICT Digital Media team bringing this live stream to you. And we've had Mr. Crawford and a few other students coming in and helping us out with the play-by-play. We're going to try after the medals is to get an opportunity to go courtside and talk to some of the coaches, maybe a player as well. Just finishing up the medals here, and good. And after that, we're just going to see if we can call over. We'll just see if we can call over the coaches and see who wants to come over. Big celebration there for the Eastside Ravens. Disappointment for sure for the Nicholson Crusaders, but I mean that was a great game. It was a nail-biter back and forth. I was watching the live stream as much as some other classrooms were watching the live stream, and it was back and forth. And I think the East Side squad a sigh of relief on that one. But again, we were treated to some great basketball. The seniors will be coming up next, but we're going to see if we can get someone courtside to talk to. They're just doing team pitches right now. I'll just continue on. Mr. Crawford is out there getting game sheets for the next game for me, and he's been a great help and so forth. I should point out that we've had a number of students. Shelby Mumby was helping us out. I'll be right back. He may bring over some players, and we'll get our courtside person just to go out here about 2 steps, and we'll see if we can pick up the cameras. Right out to there. We're going to pick it up, folks. Okay. Get that around. Show off those logos. Yeah, just like that. And then. Okay. Okay. And we're just getting ready here. We're going to go over there, and if you could just let us know where we can go and. Bring them up.
Oh, yeah.
3. Okay, guys, anytime you're ready.
Yes, I'm going to ask you about the game tonight and the season.
You're on.
Okay. Oh. All right. So I am here with the coach of the Eastside Ravens junior team. I'm just going to ask you about today's game. What were your thoughts?
You know, it was a little bit tougher than we made it out to be, or we made it tougher than it should have been. Had a few early foul calls, had our guys get in foul trouble. But I'm really proud of these guys, the way they persevered. They played hard. We talk about mental toughness, and we talk about grit, and just wanting to win more than the other team. And I think it showed today.
Yeah, and what was this season like and training?
You know, it was hard with the lockdowns and not being able to get enough gym time. But like I said, the guys, from where they started at the beginning of the year to where they are at now, I couldn't be happier. So they put in the effort when I asked them to put in the effort. So it's great.
Perfect. Anything else you want to add about the team?
No, we had a great season and we're the champions. It's awesome. Great feeling.
Perfect. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, and thank you very much there. So, a 3-point game. Eastside junior team wins. Bay Quinte gold, Nicholson Catholic College silver. We have about 13 minutes before the senior game starts here. For the crew here, the Raven Television crew, and the SHSM Digital Media team, we'd like to thank everyone else, and also the SHSM Sports Academy, who are out doing all of the legwork here, the score keeping and so forth. Thank you very much. We'll be back after.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're back. So this time we're here with the senior boys basketball finals. This is the finals for, I believe, the Bay of Quinte. And we are here today in the Ken Smith. We are here today in the Ken Smith Gymnasium at Eastside Secondary School. And this will be the Eastside Ravens taking on the Centennial Chargers.
Yeah, we're going to have a great matchup today. These two teams have faced each other twice already this year, once in the regular season and once in an exhibition game. They split their series, each team winning once. Two high-scoring teams, and I think we're in for a great, entertaining match.
And that's Carter Lee with the ball, going in for the layup. Isaiah Richards throws a very, very nice wall up there. And nearly gets a ball in the basket there, but Eastside going the other way.
Great rebounding there for Eastside. That's going to be a key for them. I think they've got the height advantage, and rebounding there is another example of great rebounding that Eastside has.
Isaiah Richards holding onto the ball there, and this
looks like we had a jump ball there. Possession arrow is in Eastside's favor.
Yeah, that's Ryan Bacher now with the ball. Ripken going in for the three-point. Narrowly misses that.
Go skate. I know.
And going the other way now, Centennial.
It's Roger Sufelt. Good defensive rotation there by number 4. Ripken Schaefer to help out his man there.
And a long shot there. It's going to miss, and it's going the other way now. Ripken. Ripken of Eastside. And Centennial's doing a great job keeping the opposition out of that prime zone for the layups and rebounds. Both sides actually have been doing quite well at that. Especially I've noticed Isaiah in these early moments has been doing a great job just keeping the opposition at bay.
And we've got,
Maddox now.
Close call. Looks like a foul on number 11, Carter Lee, the blocking foul.
It's going to be our first foul of the game. 2 shots.
Maddox had a nice drive there. It's one thing that we know he's very quick under the basket and can really like to drive. Something Centennial will have to keep an eye on.
Ripken passes that to Maddox. And pass that to Isaiah. Isaiah gets an easy layup right there.
Yes, great. Again, Maddox being able to drive there and dish and find the open man for the layup. Isaiah Richards. A good off-the-ball screen there by Mason Duval to free Carter Lee up for a nice, easy layup.
Ripken getting a lot of time with the ball here. And with the rebound, and that's going to go in. That's Patrick Clark.
Yeah, Eastside's definitely got a height advantage here, and it's those rebounds, those second opportunity points are going to be key to today's game.
That went off of Patrick Clark's foot.
Yeah.
Centennial ball.
Osterhaus coming in for Jenkinson. It looked like Kreitzer coming in for Graves. Correction, that was Kitchener coming in for Graves. Oh, and he's already making an impact with a good rebound. Kicks it back out to the outside.
With the 3-point. Doesn't really go in as Isaiah passes it to Ripken, going the other way. Goes in for the point and not able to get the rebound off of that one, but Carter Lee now with the ball. And now a foul.
It's like Patrick Clark picks up his first foul. Fans definitely getting into this one, and we saw that in the junior game earlier.
Yeah,
that's great that we have a few of the students able to sneak down and see the gym here.
Yeah, there's been an absolutely amazing atmosphere in these past couple of games here. Amazing turnout both on the live stream and here in the Ken Smith Gymnasium. It's been really, really great to see that.
Yeah, just weeks ago we didn't even know if we'd be playing basketball again, and here we are in the Bay of Quinte finals, which is great for everyone involved. It's Mason Duval with the drive there. Quite catch who the foul was on.
Goes in.
So already we can hear Coach Myers shouting out instructions. That's nothing new. Have Mr. Myers definitely is into the game all the time.
Yeah, certainly very, very involved, Coach. He's
That's
always
right. And a great take there by Brian Bacher. Yeah, our coaching staff is really something we should be proud of on both teams. We have, of course, Wayne Myers, he tries a 3. Longtime coach at Quinte and Eastside, and being supported by Ken Manderville, who is a retired principal and coming back, just as Leanne Woodley is a retired principal coming back and helping supporting and coaching along with Drew Davidson. So some pretty talented coaches on both ends here. It looked like an over and back call there.
So Ryan Bacher now. He's going to get the ball here.
Ryan Parker coming in, giving Patrick Clark a breather.
Definitely putting up a good defense there. And Maddox passes it to Bacher, goes for the 3-point, doesn't quite go in, but
Bacher, tall guy, though, still has the touch from 3. Just missed that one. Oh, there's the steal.
Interception there. And kind of fumbles the ball a bit there.
A little bit of the announcer's curse there, said how good he was touching the ball, and fortunately fumbled it out of bounds, but we know Ryan will be able to make amends for that. So Logan Cameron checking in now for Bacher. Primed and ready for defense. already. He's making an impact with his quick feet. Oh. Nice drive and dish. We saw that in both teams, both point guards, they've been able to penetrate and then dish off to their big men for a nice, easy basket.
Ryan Parker passes to Maddox, who goes for the three-point. There's been a number of three-point chances here.
Yeah, probably a little bit of nerves early on.
Yeah.
Lots of those three-pointers seem to just be going up short. Oh, a great move. And gets the foul. It's Joe Kitchener with that drive there. See if he can convert that three-point play now.
Eastside stays in the lead here with that missed foul, or foul shot, sorry. Ripken with the long shot. I don't know if that there's a three-pointer, but going the other way now. Long pass there. Tries to go for the layup. Doesn't quite. Not quite able to get there with Eastside's defense, but
It'd be pretty brave to go in with those bigs.
Yeah.
And like I've said a couple times now, I think Eastside does have the advantage of height, and
yeah, I think there's
it can be intimidating to get in there, but it was a nice drive, a good attempt.
Really no doubt about that that height difference between Eastside and Centennial. Another three-point shot there. And Ripken's really been setting up some key plays going into the opposing zone. Maddox now passes it to Ripken.
Well, good patience on offense there, and did try to run up to get a nice drive in, but the defender was there and ready.
Nice little pass there. Joe Kitchener now with the ball, and passes Carter Lee. Carter Lee goes through the layup, not able. It just narrowly rolls around the rim and not able to get those points, but 45 seconds left in the period. And that's going to go out off of Logan Cameron.
Coach Meyer is encouraging his team to have better passes. So, of course, it's easy to say from the sidelines until you're surrounded by three Centennial players. And again, there's another example of that height on that rebound. No second chance opportunities. Yeah, Schaefer definitely taking advantage, driving, and the rotation was a little late. Got the foul.
Both teams have been playing very, very aggressively on both offense and defense. They've been putting up a really, really good, especially I've noticed Centennial has been doing a great job in just keeping the Eastside players out of that, out from under the basket there.
Yeah.
And kind of forcing them to stay out along that three-point line.
There's 7 seconds left here. See if Centennial can't make the most of the last couple of seconds. Oh, at the basket, at the horn.
That was a very, very nice shot. It was just before the buzzer goes. He manages to creep ahead into the lead, making it 10-8 for Centennial.
Not surprisingly, a very, very close game so far. We kind of predicted this. I don't know if we'll have the same excitement that we did in the junior game, but two evenly matched teams. If Centennial can keep shooting like Carter Lee did in the last one, then I think that might be able to counterbalance the height that we see on Eastside, who are getting those second chance opportunities.
Well, certainly, yeah. And once again, I'd just like to thank the SHSM digital media team and also the Raven TV Club for bringing you this live stream today. And just in this intermission here, we would like to play for you a commercial made to our students here at Eastside. And apologies for that. It would seem as though we don't actually have enough time to play the commercial, but we will bring that to you at the halftime.
Nice. Good adjustment by our directors there, recognizing that we were running out of time and players were ready to go. But still, it's his compliments to the Ravens TV and part of the secondary high schools major. It's quite a program that they have here at Eastside and allowing you to broadcast this. And it's a great setup here when you see it live. I know I've watched a couple of games live streamed, but when you're here to see all the work that goes involved, not just the on-air personalities, but all the behind-the-scenes stuff, is great, impressive, and great student work here.
Centennial with the ball, Carter Lee.
Looks like Graves tried to set the screen, but his inner hockey got the better of him and kind of stuck his hip out and had a little bit of a moving screen there for the offensive foul, and Eastside will take it back the other way.
Yeah, you can always tell when one of these players plays a more aggressive sport like football or rugby.
Of course, football, this is a rematch of the Bay Quinte Football Championship as well at senior.
Oh, yeah.
And I know Nathan Graves is a big football player there, so he was definitely blocking for his quarterback there.
Yeah.
Though if you ask his dad, he will tell you no one can block Mr. Graves.
Another three-pointer shot there, right off the rim.
Looks like Carter Lee had the rebound and was able to sneak underneath Ryan Bacher and grab possession in there. That sort of put Ryan in an unfortunate position to be right behind him and caused the foul.
Ripken is going to go in there with a shot. And Isaiah with a possible rebound. There's a rebound. And now Centennial ball going the other way.
Let's see. Graves there set a nice pick and was able to stay still that time and really freed up his man. The way you sort of counteract a big team is you drive right at them and force them to play good defense. Sometimes you're going to get your shot blocked, but sometimes you're going to get these fouls, and it's something that Centennial's been able to do. You see Duval again driving. No call on that one, but still, it looks like their plan is to drive into these big men and make them play defense, and if you get a couple in foul trouble, then that's good. Similarly, Isaiah here, just overpowering. We saw that in last night's game in the semifinal. He was, I think, the leading scorer in that game, and could really dominate the opposing team then.
Yeah, he was certainly a very, very key player. He's a great scorer. He's a big guy, and he's very, very powerful and aggressive with his plays.
That's right.
And he can really play a position of a central player in the team for the Ravens. And Logan Cameron's going to be subbed in here for Maddox Shaver.
Probably just giving Maddox a bit of a breather. He's been attacking the rim quite well and really forcing Centennial to play good defense. Again, another great drive. Not much Mason could do. Mason Duval on defense. There's not much he can do once Isaiah had that step on him. It's always a good sign when you've got the big guys who are able to still make a free throw.
Yeah.
Makes Shaq jealous.
He's going to get both of those shots in, which puts Eastside in the lead.
Again, Duval tries to drive again, but great defense on the first time, and then he was fortunate enough to get the second rebound and forced again the bigs to get another foul. So Graves and Jenkinson out for Kitchener and Lee.
So Mason Duval with the free throw.
Another football player there at the line, and one thing I'll say when watching Mason for a number of years is when he first started in grade 9, he was a running back. You know he's a running back, and he would love to run with that ball, and a couple of years he's really developed some touch, which is great. Good aggressive play there on both teams, and it looks like Eastside had the travel. I think he was on the ground, and so he rolled over. And if you're on the ground, you got to stay there. And as soon as you roll, it's like a travel call.
Yeah, and Quinn Vanderwall is going to be subbed on for Ryan Bacher. Centennial is given the ball.
I think it's Quinn's first action of the game. Tucking in his shirt, he's all set and ready to go. Both teams do have a healthy bench, but here in this final, not sure how many players will get in there. But we know that the success of either team is not just the 5 players on the floor, but of course all the other players there in practice. And you know, some kids may not even get the floor, but you know just how important. Oh, and look at that play there. Again, driving to the basket, forcing the big man to play some defense. We'll get the foul +1. Just finishing my thought there that, you know, you can't have a grade 5 starting team without a grade 5 practice team. And it's sometimes hard, especially for these big games when, you know, everyone's here and you want to be part of the team. But we know behind the scenes that several of these players on both teams are really helping making the entire team good. And that's, I think, reason why these two schools are in the finals, is they have great supporting casts and commitment to the team.
And Isaiah Richards is going to get, I believe, 2 free throws. And gets both of those in.
I think free throws are going to be a big part of this game, considering both teams seem to be challenging the drive, just like that move there by Carter Lee, challenging to drive, and you're going to get fouled those times, and so you got to convert those on the free throw. And we've had decent free throws so far. And
yeah, especially considering how aggressive these players are going to be with their, especially with their defense here. We're going to see a lot of fouls, a lot of free throws here in such a crucial game for being the finals.
Yeah, well, there's another great move there by Ben Silva. Again, driving, forcing Centennial to play defense. Now he's on the floor, and we love to see that. Getting down, giving the effort. Team helping him up. Coach is right there to look at that. Great, just really encouraging him. That's one thing. Coach Myers, we know that he's right into the game, but he's also right behind his players all the time. And he was the first one there to be yelling, "Good job" to Ben as he dove and got that loose ball. You get rewarded with that. You know, he's out here on getting the playing time. Coach sees that sort of action, just like Kitchener there. Oh, that was so close. Really tough call there. It's hard to say. One of the hardest things to officiate is basketball, and it was so hard to say whether Ben was able to get there before Joe had made the call. It's one of those that both teams will see the exact same play and see it differently. And of course, the Centennial, clearly it was a block, but Coach Myers thinking otherwise, thinking maybe he got there in time for the charge.
And Joe Kitchener makes in his first shot. And getting in the second shots, now a 16-16 tie game.
Oh, and there goes the other way. So just, of course, Mason Duvall trying to get there to get the block, but just too quick. Isaiah just too quick and gets the blocking foul, just like we had down at the other end. So hardest part of these free throws here. Working so hard, and now you have to catch your breath and work your legs. And sometimes the legs are the first to go and end up with a shot just a little left of the target there.
And it's kind of tough. It was tough there for a tough situation that Carter Lee found himself in. He was on one side, he had Patrick Clark, on the other side, he had Isaiah Richards, both taller, very tall guys. So certainly a tough wall to get by.
That's right. So I think we had an illegal screen there. I think Joe Kitchener was trying to free up Carter Lee off to the side, and not sure if we saw that, but I think that's what had happened on that play. So it's an offensive foul. So on an offensive foul, you don't shoot free throws. Good hands there by David Jenkinson. On a great block by, that was Logan, I think, with the block, yes.
Logan Cameron, yes.
Yeah.
And David Jenkinson is going to be getting the ball here.
Get a fresh 30 on the shot clock here.
Pass out to Carter Lee.
I think he called a travel. Oh, no. It's an offensive foul. I think Joe might have lowered his shoulder on that and maybe got the offensive foul. So he'll be subbed off. I think that might be his at least second, if not third foul. And so Nathan Graves will be in to carry the load, the big men. Ryan Bacher subbing back into the game, giving Ben And there again, Coach Myers down and give Ben's a good high five because of that couple of minutes that Ben was able to give. And like I said before, every minute here is really valuable. And Ben came in and gave, I think, scored a point and drew a charge. And good patience there by Centennial. They really wanted to grab the ball, but as soon as he spun, you let go and forced Isaiah into a tough shot.
David Jenkinson struggling to find someone open there, but
oh, and a great block.
Ripken Shaver passes to Patrick Clark. Pass it to Maddox Shaver. Maddox Shaver goes to a 3-point. And then Patrick Clark wants to go in for the rebound.
There it is.
It's going to be a foul, I believe.
So the Chargers are over the limit. You have 5 fouls a half, and so regardless of whether it was a shooting foul or not, Patrick Clark will go to the line here to shoot 2 bonus free throws.
Are able to find their way into that.
Sufeld back into the game here. One of the shooters for Centennial for sure, number 14. A great defense though, able to pick his pocket.
And Isaiah Richards just an easy layup there. We have nearing 1 minute left in this period until halftime, and someone I believe got hit in the face there.
Yeah, I think it was sort of an accidental one. Yeah, I think Isaiah accidentally got him in the nose, based on Roger's reaction there. But Isaiah was the first one to apologize for that.
Well, these teams do have a great rivalry against each other. They continue to show great respect towards each other.
Exactly.
It's always great to see that.
Yeah. Of course, cross-city rivals. They know each other on and off the court, and so you love to see that, especially in such a close game. And great work by David Jenkinson there, really did well, but unfortunately the shot that went wide was able to picked up by Patrick Clark, but good work of trying to offensive. Oh, we're getting the blocking call there, so it looks like Lee will go to the line. Don't think Mr. Myers agrees with that call.
And he's going to try to get a sub in there.
I think part of the problem is I think Ryan, that might be his 3rd foul, and so it Mr. Myers there doing his best Beyonce moves over there, trying to explain what happened, but no dice. And this next 36 seconds are going to be really important, I think, going into the halftime. You know, Eastside's able to just sneak up to 4 points here, and you don't want them to get out of reach. And so I think it was an important defensive stop by Centennial, and vice versa. Eastside would really love to milk the clock down to as low as possible and get a nice basket to go into half. And there's just going to their go-to man to make sure that happens.
And 10 seconds remaining on the clock here. Eastside just swarming Carter Lee there. The ball
looks like they'll keep possession though. But you're absolutely right. A great rotation there, great swarming. 4 seconds left.
found himself on the floor again.
Didn't quite see that, but I feel like he tried to maybe inbound it off the back of the defender and get the ball right back, but no dice here.
It kind of looked like he was playing rugby there. He's always holding out the ball.
That's right.
All right, so once again, I'd like to thank the SHSM digital media team and also our Raven TV club here at Eastside. We're here in the Ken Smith Gymnasium. And we would like to show you a commercial that was made here by our students at Eastside, showcasing our technology department. What's that?
Welcome to Tech. This is where we make things happen. We have construction, automotive, manufacturing, and CommTech. Let's take a tour of the facilities.
Something outside. Do you want?
Okay.
And we're back here at the Ken Smith Gymnasium in Eastside Secondary School. Here to bring you the finals for the Bay of Quinte senior boys basketball. This is the Eastside Ravens facing off against the Centennial Chargers. We are heading into the third period right now. It's been a very, very good game so far, very close game. Aggressive, very, very aggressive game as well. And starting off with the Eastside ball.
Well, that's really nice to see right out of the timeout. They obviously had drawn that up at halftime and get a nice easy basket to extend their lead. Rebounding, of course, coming into it again. Great rebound by Isaiah. Oh, and another nice drive.
Circled in, another shot by Ripken. Carter Lee now with the ball.
These first few moments out of halftime really can set a tone for the second half, and Centennial, that quick inbound, great play, and then a nice rebound and then drive, and those 4 points early on has kind of put Centennial back on their heels. This next couple of minutes will be important to the outcome of the game.
Isaiah Richards going in with the shot, not quite able to make it. Centennial ball now. Patrick Clark now with the ball, and
good defense. Yeah.
It's going to be passed on to Centennial.
An offensive foul.
Ripken gets hit right to the ground there. Ripken's actually in grade 10, so he's he's a step up. He stepped up into the seniors, but he's still really showing his skill here by even with the age difference, being able to continue playing on just as any other member.
So a quick timeout here, I think, by Centennial just to regroup because, as I mentioned, the Eastside's really started off strong here in the second half and build their lead up to 9 points. You can see both coaching staffs here really trying to think of ways that they can change things up, get their legs moving again. And I'm sure Coach Myers is talking about how great their defense was, and Coach Woodley just really trying to get them to relax and pass that ball, get some movement around. Phil's just encouraging both their teams to keep up at that level. I think Coach Woodley recognized that this was an important part of the game, and you didn't want to let it get too far out of hand. And so a smart timeout there. This is not the first big game that Coach Woodley's been a part of, both as a player and a coach. And it's great to see her back into the gym. Both her and Coach Manderville on the other team been in this gym many, many times. So as they commented before the game how it was great that they were coaching against each other here after several years.
And that's going to be 2 foul shots for Isaiah Richards. He's gotten in quite a few already. Oh, this time he's not able to get in this one, but he's still got one more.
Yeah, and you can see him pumping his legs. That's, you're tired, especially after a break, because you probably at halftime were sitting down and the acid builds up, and so you really got to pump your legs. So you see it's perfect form there. And the second one, pump those legs and let your legs do the work instead of just shooting with your hands. Especially
for a player that's played as long as and as hard as Isaiah Richards, who's had. He's been practically on this whole entire first half of the game, playing it at really 200% effort. And
it was a smart play there. He was pretty excited to drive down, but recognizing he didn't have the numbers and kick it out. And then Ripken, of course, continues with the theme of driving to the basket, forcing Centennial to play defense, and draws a good foul. We'll see if he takes the same advice and pumps his legs on this free throw. Really get that motion. Yeah, good form there again. You can see he really concentrate on his legs, which is good for all young viewers to watch when you're at the free throw line. Get those legs to help you with the shot.
And this is Roger Dufay with the ball, trying to get a shot in there.
Trying to draw a foul too, but no dice. Poked it out of bounds, but I think it'll stay east side ball.
And he's able to get the shot out, basket off the rebound, east free side. Carter Lee now with the ball.
Oh, I think.
And it's a contested call.
Yeah, I think the first referee would have been blocked, and second referee coming in to help out and recognize that the defender had poked the ball out of Carter Lee's hands. And that's great when you see all the referees working together to get the right call, because that's all that both teams want, is just the right call being made. And even though it was advantage east side, I think the right call was made there. Block on Osterholt. Looks like Coach Rolitti's going to send in Mason Duvall to try and get some energy back up.
And Ripken's able to further widen the gap between Centennial and Eastside on the scoreboard.
So I think you'll see Mason Duvall really start to become part of the action here. He's a high energy guy and trying to get some energy back into the Centennial Chargers.
Ryan Bacher takes a fall.
Good drive there by Carter Lee. Defended by his old hockey buddy, Ryan Bacher. They both played on the same hockey team. Now they're going at it on the basketball court. It's great. Mason Duvall was on that same team, and it's great when you see the athletes playing a bunch of sports. Great steal there.
Oh, and a block from Mason Duvall.
Yes.
Stops him going out as well. Carter Lee passes to Oscar out. Now Eastside's ball, but they're Centennial
good
fighting
hustle
for it.
again.
Mason Duvall gets the ball back again. And
this great hustle by both teams. See if Carter Lee can,
the ball just keeps swapping in here. Quinn Vanderwall now fighting for it. It's a good hustle by both sides.
Yeah. Tell that this is going to be the last game of the year. They're not holding anything back and really
Quinn Vanderwall with the free throw. Mismatched shoes. First one goes in.
Tough luck there, I think. We were trying to maybe make a play before he had the ball, and it's understandable. You're trying to do your best here, and sometimes your brain works a lot quicker than your hands do. Oh, great defense there by Nathan Graves. He's undermanned. Oh,
that was another very, very amazing block by Centennial there.
Yeah. Fortunately, I think he might have gotten him on the arm. It's a tough spot when you put the big men in there. He was battling hard with number 50. Was it number 50? Yeah, Ryan Parker there, and was able to stop him. And then one of the small guys comes in, and Nathan unfortunately got him on the arm. But was able to save that rebound just barely. Oh.
But Eastside gets a layup there, Patrick Clark.
It's a big call there. Cooper, I think, is arguing that he was standing straight, and but you always want to see contact, and the Centennial or the Eastside player initiated the contact and got the benefit of the call. So Nathan Kreitzer now coming in. Nathan was a big part of their Centennial semifinal win, playing some big minutes, and you can see already makes an impact with a good rebound. Oh, great, good vision. Oh, good vision by Roger Zufelt there to draw the defenders and dish it off. Unfortunately, looked like we had a travel call on the other side.
And that was a great pass to Ryan Parker there by Repton Shaver. He's able to get that point there. And Carter Lee now with the ball. And now Mason Duval at three-point line, pass it to number 12.
Cooper with a great drive. Cooper Fawcett, I think. Fawcett Gruden. Really nice drive there. Oh, and again, Eastside guilty of the same thing Centennial was earlier about maybe trying to make the move before he had the ball and have the turnover. Oh, good, another drive and dish. Oh, good attempt. Centennial trying to mount a bit of a comeback here.
Wow, that was a great long shot by Quinn Vanderwall.
Quinn being rewarded from his earlier effort. Coach had him back out there in a big moment, and Carter Lee answers back with a three of his own. Coach Myers never happy when someone scores a three. Oh, great. Oh, look at that. There's the fullback, the linebacker marching over the defenders. I think sees, really smart play there by Mason. You know, he made a good play there, and he really wanted to drive, but recognized that the smarter shot was to give it up to Roger, who had a great opportunity for three. There's coach saying the same thing I am. It's all arms, and it's totally understandable. I don't think he's been off the court at all. And
another three-pointer.
Using those legs nicely to extend through and trying to mount a bit of a comeback before the end of the third.
40 seconds left, and Patrick Clark, it's Quinn Vanderwall with the three.
Oh!
Nearly goes in, but.
After not seeing many threes go down in the first half, we have had quite a few go down, and even some missed calls, or missed shots.
Carter Lee tries to make his way through that defensive east side wall. Not able to make it through. Patrick Clark with the layup.
Really good job to avoid the defender. Cooper made sure he didn't foul and tried to go over top. And
that's the end of the third period. And we'd like to thank everyone for watching this live stream. This live stream was brought to you by the SHSM Digital Media team and also the Raven TV Club at Eastside Secondary School. We'd like to thank this very, very brilliant crew for bringing us this live stream. I am Miles Rowe. I'm joined here today by my co-announcer, Mr. Lee. And so far we've seen a really, really great game. We just came out of our junior boys finals. That was an extremely close game. I believe it was about 1 or 2 points away in the final moments, and Eastside managing to pull through and bring home the win.
And the seniors hoping to do the double here and also win in the senior matchup. Really pulled away in the third quarter there. I think energy level might have been in the favor of Eastside, and however, you have to compliment the Chargers for their little late in that quarter run to try and bring it back into something that's a little bit more manageable. Chargers have been battling from behind in several of their games all season, so this is not an unfamiliar situation to find themselves in. But with 8 minutes left, they'll have to mount quite a comeback here and see if they can't pull this one out.
And no matter what the scoreboard shows, like both these teams have played an extremely hard game.
That's right.
Very, very great effort by both teams. And got Ryan Bacher in there with a layup.
So Isaiah, maybe just a hair aggressive on that rebound, and I think fouled Mason Duval on when he was going for the steal, but again, great effort. Like you mentioned, both teams are really going for every ball and ripping everything, and even little jump ball scenarios like that make a big difference in the long run. Well, it was a nice double team there by Centennial. Recognized that Isaiah was off by himself.
Mason Duval there.
Almost the and one, and Bacher
pulling out his hair.
Pulling his hair out, and I think he might have been pulling his hair out because that might have been his 5th foul.
Yeah, I was on the Eastside soccer team with the guy. He's had a lot of just accidental fouls there. It's tough sometimes.
Yeah, it's.
But he's put in a good shift and effort nonetheless in this game.
That's right. So I think Ryan was a little disappointed, and I don't think he said anything to the ref, but Looks like he picked up a technical foul after the play. Again, that might have been just his frustration. I think Ryan knew that might have been his 5th or 4th foul, and then he knew he'd be out of the game. And so, of course, everyone's emotions are high here, and Coach Meyer's doing the great thing and going and talking to him. We know that he's a big contributor to this team, and so it'll be a big loss for the Ravens if he is indeed fouled out. The key here is for the Chargers is to see if they can't take advantage of that. And unfortunately, all 3 of the free throws, none of them went down, I don't think. But a great hustle, a great rebound to get the ball back.
And although Ostrout tried to get that ball back in the zone, stop it from going out, it's going to be Eastside's ball. Ripken Shaver with the ball. Passing it to, we're trying to pass to Isaiah Richards, but it's going to go, I think that went off of Centennial. So it's
I think you're right.
Eastside ball, Quinn Vanderwall.
So with Bacher out, I think Vanderwall will have to pick up some of the load there. And we've already seen he's played a great game, and coach is rewarding him with the minutes here. Well, great move on both. I really like that power move by Patrick. Oh, and another power move there, and a block and an N1. Complimenting both teams on their defense on both ends of the court there. And
Mason Duval is going to get, I think, 2.
I think he might have made the basket, so he'll just have the 1 extra free throw here. So I think the refs there are just trying to send a bit of a message that, because I think he was just trying to reach in and get a jump ball, but we saw it's been pretty aggressive on both teams. The referees have done a great job here in trying to manage both teams. Of course, being the final, emotions are high, and it's hard to keep those intact all the time. So you mentioned soccer, and of course, when we come back from March break, we'll have the spring sports up and running again. So will you be playing soccer, Miles?
Well, actually, the boys soccer, I believe, was happening in autumn.
That's right.
But we will be having girls soccer coming up soon, and
good.
A couple of other sports, I believe, boys rugby and badminton is started up as well. I know we had a massive turnout for badminton, believe it or not. And, so yeah, we hope to be bringing you more live streams like that. We'll certainly try our best to see what we can do with that.
It's just great that we have the opportunity to be back playing some sports, and it's great to hear that you have the great turnout for badminton and rugby and all the sports.
The ball nearly hit the scoreboard. Controllers there. Quinn Vanderwall now.
Hard job over there too, the scorekeepers, and
yeah,
especially with 2 coaches right there. It's good that they're keeping their cool, and no issues so far, nor do I doubt we will have any. Oh, and an offensive foul. A little bit of a mismatch with Isaiah Richards posting up Carter Lee, but it looks like he was able to stand his ground and draw the offensive foul. Yeah, the same thing happened with Joe earlier where he lowered his shoulder, and I think the officials weren't a fan of that. So, jump ball. Looks like Carter might have gotten poked in the eye, and again, good sportsmanship by Isaiah there. But the jump ball goes to the Chargers, and have to start making a move here. See if they can bring themselves back into the game. So the Chargers are in the bonus here early. That's the 5th foul for the Ravens with 6 minutes left to play in the 4th. That could be a big point of emphasis for the rest of the game. If the Chargers can continue to draw those fouls, they'll be getting free baskets every time. And the best part about that is the clock is stopped, which is in favor of the Chargers, who need all the time they can to get back. Of course, school's been left out, so a few students have been able to sneak in here into the gym and get the enthusiasm, but I think Carter Lee was able to again use those legs to get that second free throw to count.
Maddox Shaver struggling with the ball. It goes to Roger Zuffe.
Able to draw a traveling charge. So that was, like you said, Roger was able to sneak in there and keep the ball. Oh, a little pressure.
Carter Lee with a nice pass there to
good
Joe Kitchener.
Good defense. Oh, good defense all around. Both these teams are known for their offense. They both averaged over 50 points a game, and but I've been really impressed with the defense that's been happening on both ends of the court. It's the height there advantage again, took advantage of it. Great pass right over top of the defender. And the Charger defender was had no choice but to foul him.
Patrick Clark here for the free throw. He gets the first one in there. And the second one does not manage to make it. And
it's a tough play there. Lee had position, but had position and the ball, but unfortunately the taller defender came over his back and knocked it loose. Oh, great feed inside. Coach Myers coaching till the end here.
And there's a big block there by Joe Kitchener. He's had a couple of good blocks this period. And timeout.
So I think Coach Myers here is just reminding his team not to be, you got a healthy lead here, but there's still 5 minutes to play. And so I think he's just taking the opportunity to remind everyone on the team to keep doing what they're doing in the third quarter that brought them to the place where they are right now.
Yeah, no matter the lead, you can never really get too comfortable here because basketball is truly like anyone's game. You can always come back from this sort of score.
That's right. Especially with the three-point shooters that Centennial has. Roger Zufeld, probably one of the better three-point shooters in the league. And so I think both teams will be just reminding themselves of what they are good at, what their strengths are, and how they can close this game out. Of course, even just catching their breath is I saw the starters on both teams been in for most of the game and leaving everything out there. Coach Davidson giving Carter Lee a couple of tips as they head back onto the court. Coach Q, of course, on the Ravens too. I don't think we mentioned Coach Q.
Yeah, he's been a very, very important part of both the senior and the junior team.
That's right.
Keeping the spirits of all the Ravens players high through both the highs and the lows.
That's right. They're reuniting from their Quinte secondary school days. Lots of Quinte alumni here. What a great putback on that missed shot.
Carter Lee manages to pass it there to Joe Kitchener.
Finishes it off.
And Quinn Vanderwall passes to Maddox Shaver. Trying to find someone open and passes it to Ripken. Back to Maddox now and going in for the shot. And the ball is batted out.
So although they didn't score on that, it was good patient offense and ran a good 20-25 seconds off the clock. And as we know, the clock is in the favor of the Ravens right now, and so I'm sure that was something that Coach Myers mentioned during the timeout, to not to rush opportunities. Oh, look at the effort, both teams. Ben sort of breathing a sigh of relief that his effort didn't turn into an easy basket. So we'll see if the Ravens run sort of this motion offense to run some time off the clock. Good movement. Again, no panic. So 7 seconds left on the shot clock.
Maddox gets that in. Carter Lee with the ball, pass it. Rogers, who fell there, pass it to Carter Lee. Carter Lee goes to the three-point, gets that one in.
Gonna need a couple of those to get back in the game, and good to get it started. Hard part, of course, is if you spend that energy on offense, then it's just as hard to play defense. And you see that, although a great effort there by Osterhout to force a turnover and a jump ball that goes in the Chargers' way. Great respect, though, again, from both teams, helping players up. And 2.5 minutes left here. We'll have to be firing early in the shot clock to see if we can't get back into the game. So we got foul on Mason Duval there. On shooting foul, so Eastside will retain possession of the ball. Looks like Mike Salmon's coming in for his first action of the game. And Nathan Kreitzer also going in, checking in. Well, good effort there. Again, Kreitzer making an immediate impact, playing good defense, straight up. Lee looking for those extra points early. Got to be shooting lots. There we go, good. Minute 50 left. We'll have to have a few of those. Looks like Centennial's going to try and set up a little mini trap here to try and get the ball back. So Logan Cameron coming back in. Probably just coming in for a bit of height, ball handling skills. Important if you're Eastside to maintain the ball. They don't want any easy turnovers, and Centennial could go the other way.
Ripken with the three-pointer.
Coach Myers reminding his team that they don't need to shoot that early in the shot clock. But if you're open, sometimes it's hard not to take that opportunity. A reach-in foul, I think. So that'll send Carter to the line. Coach Myers is always entertaining. He's reminding his team that he knew it was a foul because the ref came and said it was a foul. But a good basketball player never thinks that he commits a foul, and always feels that they get fouled on every shot. So I think you can see there's some of the fatigue setting in, just firing up now. But it's what needs to be done. A good move. But the height again from east side just taking over.
Isaiah Richards just got hit in the face a little bit there and kind of went unnoticed, but Nathan Kreitzer, who accidentally did that, apologized.
Good.
Another act of sportsmanship that we see in this game. And Patrick Clark with the layup, really using that height to get right up there.
Looks like we got a timeout here. I think Centennial calling a timeout just to maybe put in some subs here with the last minute. The game almost in hand, east side, and of course, Coach Myers will make sure that his team is not thinking about the win too early. So he's reminding them of the fundamentals, reminding them that you've got 30 seconds on the shot clock to use every minute of that. Coach Davidson may be drawing up a few plays, suggesting that we got to get some fouls. You can foul to stop the clock, and right now the biggest enemy of the Chargers is the clock, and so if we can stop that clock and maybe get some free opportunities, that's what they'll be trying to do here in the last minute for. So Centennial's ball after the offensive foul.
And this will be Roger Zufelt with the ball.
Probably see a screen off the ball. There's Kreitzer setting a screen for Lee and double screen. But of course the Ravens are onto it. They'll be looking to get Carter and Roger the ball here to try and make some of those three-pointers, but his legs are tough here late in the game, and it's like I've said all game, a great press break here by the Ravens and a smart play to not really rush the ball. Kreitzer with the steal. He looks up court. Kreitzer, being the big dribbler that he is, decided to dribble himself. Just shows the effort that both teams are still trying to do here, and it looked like he pushed him on purpose, but that wasn't a dirty foul. He's trying to stop the clock, and so stop the clock, hope that the free throws are missed, and then they get possession back. So unfortunately, the ref saw that he maybe was a little more aggressive on that offensive foul, and so he's awarded a technical foul. I don't think that was Nathan's intent. He was just trying to stop the clock, and so. But still, we want to make sure that nothing gets out of hand here late in the game. So the Ravens here with 30 seconds left on the shot clock and 30 seconds left in the game. We'll probably just be running out the time. And actually both fans, both benches applauding the effort here at the end of the game. Well-deserved win by the Ravens.
Final score 53-39. Amazing effort by both teams. Both teams showing great respect for each other. They're both really amazing and skillful teams, as we've seen not only in this game but in all of the prior games in the semifinals in the regular season. And it's been really great to watch these. It's been really great to live stream these and bring these live streams to you all watching at home. You can watch these live streams again after they are already recorded live. You can go back and watch them again on raventv.ca or on the Jim Doyle YouTube channel.
So what we'll do is we'll call Coach Woodley and Davidson up, and we're going to hand out the runner-up medals to the Centennial Chargers. Whitley's assistant. Oh man, you didn't want to see me as a player. Hey boys, you guys are we're gonna get a picture on the radio. It's like the royal order. The royal order. Yeah. All right. Well done. Well done.
Come, Mr.
All right, so after the award ceremonies here, it looks like we're going to have an on-court interview here. You have our staff trying to get an interview after some pictures. And, of course, rightfully the Ravens are celebrating underneath their basket and having a couple of pictures and cameras. Lots of Eastside staff here able to come and see the end of the game, and it's great that all the teachers are here to be able to support their student athletes. We know that the student athletes need the support from the teachers, not just their coaching teachers, but all the other teachers who, give them time out of class to be a part of this, and so the entire school can be proud of their accomplishments. And likewise, Centennial IC is having their great picture for many of those players that are their last game. And so the rare double here, and I think some of maybe the junior, it looks like the junior players here are also joining in this picture. Rare double for both teams being able to do this. Looks like the man in charge here, Mr. Doyle, is here to join up this wrap-up. We're just saying it was great that both teams, both the junior and the senior team, be able to partake in this. So a great picture here for both teams.
It is, right? It was really a hard-fought battle. And, the nice thing about it is that, and I said this before in the other broadcast, you wouldn't know COVID shut everyone down for 2 years. They're highly skilled, the conditioning and so forth. The kids really tough through that. And we appreciate your expertise bringing it to the game and so forth and helping out our students. It's always nice when we have someone that actually understands the game and coaches it to bring that to the table. But, we take a look at the Nicholson team, the history that they have. Of course, Centennial has a tremendous history. And Eastside has started a new tradition since 2018. And so we're going to try to get down at some point here to courtside to see if we can do some interviews. But at this time, I'd like to do a little shout out with our Raven Television Club and our SHSM ICT digital media team that really pulled this live stream off technically. A lot of challenges, but you know what? It's like anything, we come through it. So I think we're just about there.
All right, and I am here with the coach of the Eastside senior team, Mr. Myers. So how do you think the game went today?
Well, it was a really tough battle right off the bat. I know every time we play Centennial, it's a dogfight, a lot of banging inside. There are two football schools going at it on the basketball court, and I think that was proven today with the number of fouls out there. Both teams hung tough, and we just found a way in the third quarter to score a few more points and put it away. Very proud of the way the boys responded coming out of halftime.
For sure. And how was this season as a whole and training?
Well, this was probably the craziest sports season I've ever been involved in as a player, as a coach. I mean, coming off of COVID, 2.5 years and nothing, having to start right from scratch with everybody. Some kids on this team that had never played high school basketball before that were willing to learn. And we went through all the trials and tribulations and battled. And then Mother Nature threw a few curveballs at us, and we threw probably 2 months worth of basketball into 2 weeks. And we got through it. Our goal at the start of the season was maybe to finish top 4, but as these guys develop, I thought, why not win a Bay Quinte championship? And they went out and they earned it today, so it was amazing.
That's awesome. And anything else you want to add?
I just want to say that I'm also blessed to have Coach Manderville and Coach Q alongside with me. Without them in practice doing all the work that they do, this wouldn't be possible.
All right, thank you for your time. Congratulations.
You guys do an awesome job.
Thank you.
I just wanted to wrap up here and say thanks again for watching us. And Mr. Lee, Chris Lee, coming in and sharing your expertise. And again, to our Raven Intelligent Club, the SHSM ICT digital media teams, and of course the Ravens coaches and so forth. It was really a team effort. Final thoughts before we turn it over?
Well, I think the interview there really speaks loudly. It was a close game for 3 of the 4 quarters, but the Ravens came out with that third quarter that really took over. Good physical game, but 2 great teams and a great way to finish the season. And I just want to compliment you and your students here, being able, behind the scenes, being able to see all the excellent work, and it's quite a program that you have going on here, and great job.
Great. Well, Mr. Lee, thank you very much. My name is Mr. Doyle. I hope you've enjoyed our online broadcast of the Bay of Quinte Boys Final Junior Senior Games. Until next time, have a good day.